Search and Destroy by Atsushi Kaneko. The second volume just dropped. I read the first last year. It blew me away. This is one of the most engaging mangas I have ever read. And if you can imagine, Fantagraphics is the one who's putting it out, not the usual folks over at Viz. I love the way the texture on these, the way the books are laid out, the whole setup here. Beautiful pages. I love that nice uncoded look that they have to them, all reading right to left. This is the story of Hayuka. Now, this is set in a distant future where humans and robots now live together. There's been this huge civil war between the human and robots, and they're now living in the aftermath. They call them the creatures for the robots and the Hayus for the humans here. This is a story about a Hayu, or a human baby who at birth, her father made this terrible compromise and her body was cut up and sold to different creatures, and they incorporated her living organisms into their bodies, into these 48 different creatures that were these creatures of power that were being manipulated to broker a political deal. Well, this mostly creature human has now grown up, still has her human brain, but all robotic body, and she is now going around and hunting down these 48 creatures or robots, this piece of human biology attached to them, and she wants her body back. It's an incredible story of self-discovery of this woman who has no idea who she is because she's been cut up and spread throughout the country. And as she collects the different parts of her body, she starts to remember different things and feel different things she's never felt before. And one of the most incredible things that you discover here in Volume 2, which Volume 1 was absolutely amazing, but Volume 2 leveled up in an incredible way, because what's happened is the more she becomes human, the more she gets her human legs, her human arms, her human eyes, the less powerful she becomes. She starts out as this machine-like killer with this incredible capability. She can cut down anyone. She's got these blades that pop out of her hands. She's got these feet that allow her to leap 100 feet, and she can cut down anyone. But now that she's got these human aspects to her, she now feels fear and she's afraid. And so she's becoming weaker as the creatures she's hunting also are becoming more powerful. So it's this incredible mix that the more human becomes, the more physically weak she becomes, and it's pushing her in these emotional ways she never imagined. This is wildly advanced storytelling here. Atsushi is this incredible mangaka out of Japan who built this. I love his art style, what he's done with it. Also, all the lettering is very uniquely done, all the sound effects. You can see this incredible world he has built. This is the city, and one of the political intrigue elements is that the creatures are protected under this law, even though the creatures tried to kill the humans. But really what's happening is the creatures are being used in these mines for slave labor and being killed off. There's an incredible twist in this volume here too, where this priest is actually going to these sex clubs at night, but because they're robots, he thinks it's okay because he's not actually fornicating because it's just a machine. And in his fantasies, he kills these robots, but it turns out they slipped in a real human being, and now he's killed a real human. And they've got him on tape, and they're going to use this to incriminate him. Check this out here. This is one of the creatures who has her arms. You see he has 4 arms, his 2 robot arms, and his human arms underneath his coat. Very creepy. You can see this is the bladed weapon that she uses that pops out of her hand. She's fighting this creature to get her hands back inside of this slaughterhouse here. So you have these cows being slaughtered, and it's symbolic with the fight that's happening in front of it. This is an absolutely incredible manga. Fantagraphics for the win here, exploring the world of manga. Atsushi is an incredible mangaka you need to explore here. Next volume comes out in 2026. You can catch up now, search and destroy.